Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about career ePortfolios. Now this is just a brief overview of what can be included in a career ePortfolio. If you want more detailed information and access to other resources, be sure to check out the Student Employment webpage for a listing of workshops that will be offered throughout the semester. Now, today I'm going to be using a career ePortfolio that I put together using the Weebly platform. So just to kind of give you a basic idea, you're going to want to, when you create your portfolio, use a very professional web address. So I've used careerservicesprofessional.weebly.com. So it can be something as simple as your first and last name, but whatever it is, just make sure that it is professional. Now this front page here is just a welcome to my career ePortfolio, and it also includes an introduction, kind of a little bit about myself, and the Salt Lake Community College logo. You don't have to put that on yours, but something along these lines. Now I've got a couple tabs here. The first one is my resume, and also the next one after that is my cover letter. And these are two very important documents that you're going to want to include on your career ePortfolio. Now the resume and cover letter that I have included are the ones I used when I applied for my job here at the Salt Lake Community College. Now we recommend that you use a resume and cover letter that are job specific. Don't fall into the trap of using something that's just general and broad. Get specific with your resume and your cover letter. Now this next tab I have is a list of references. Now when you list references, be sure to ask for permission before you do so. So I've gone through and I've talked to each of these people and asked them if they would be my references. Now something else that you're going to want to add to your career ePortfolio are some work samples. Now I have those hidden under the Home tab as a drop-down box. And work samples are essentially just examples of your work. They can be flyers, they can be brochures, they can be videos, they can be pictures, they can be reports, anything that demonstrates your ability to perform essential job functions. Okay, so for example, I have my workshop flyer that I created for workshops that I taught here at Salt Lake Community College. Now if you go back under that same drop-down box under Workshop Flyer, Career Workshops, these are the actual handouts and the presentations that I gave during those workshops. Now if you have some things that you want to highlight, but they're not exactly the kinds of things that you would put on a website, that's alright. You can just make a list. External career portfolio items. I created a document that lists things that I did in each of my current and past jobs, things that might not exactly go into a website. Okay, whatever it is that you decide to use, just make sure that it is again professional and applicable to the job that you're interested in applying for. Now this tab here is diplomas. So any diplomas or certificates or awards, kinds of recognition that you've received, you can list in this tab or somewhere else on your portfolio, but you're going to want to give some sort of educational verification like I've done here. So when you graduate and you get your diploma in the mail, make a copy, put it on your career portfolio. Now this last tab I have here, Contact. This is a great way for employers to reach out to me, especially if you don't have personal contact information that you want out there on the web. This allows an employer or a recruiter or anyone who's interested in asking a question or making a comment or maybe even inviting you to interview. They're able to reach you. Now this contact tab, it's linked directly to my email address that I used when creating my ePortfolio, so it comes directly to my email. Now if you notice up here at the top of my career ePortfolio, I have a couple links to social media sites, one to my LinkedIn account and also one to a professional Facebook page. Now keep in mind, if you are going to link your career ePortfolio to other social media sites, make sure that those sites are professional. Now, some other things that you can do is link your career ePortfolio to a couple other tools, Google Analytics and Google Webmaster Tools. Both these sites will allow you to track traffic to your site as well as be found searchable on Google.